What is evil? Evil takes many shapes in many forms. Evil is obviously an act, an emotion, a feeling, but it's also an energetic form, an actual consciousness, an entity that exists because we feed it. Call it the devil, call it Satan, Lucifer, demonic entities. Those are all manifestations and shapes and form of the evil. But the evil has many faces. And the one ploy, the characteristic that this evil does and has done since the beginning of time is it will create an enemy in each person. It will shape-shift into that enemy, and it'll grab hold of that enemy and make them worse. Think about the war on terror, everything else. We've always had an enemy. Man's always had some enemy. This evil digs its claws into that, tears it apart inside of us, makes us despise it, angry at it, attack it. And by doing that, its talons also go into us and increases the rage, the hatred that we have deep and buried in us, until we all get engulfed by this. Whether it's due to authority, racial issues, financial issues, jealousy, no matter what. You know all the different types of evils that can affect us. But it will create various enemies. And once we attack that enemy and we smother out the flame of that enemy, it leaves and it goes into something else to create a new enemy. And this chain continues over and over again. But there is a physical sense of an enemy, of an evil entity, a force, whatever you want to call it, that will latch onto our emotions and our mind at times. We have to outwit it. We have to protect ourselves from it. Yes, certain religions talk about it, but it's beyond religion. It exists. And we're seeing the outcomes of that. And even those that are of the light will also get engulfed by it, unless you realize who you truly are and what's behind pulling the strings. Now, people might say it's the Democrats, Republicans. They both have problems. There's also political differences and separation going on, fueling this evil as well. So don't get mistaken that it's all Democrats. Don't get mistaken it's all Republicans. Both sides. Evil energies also have their talons, their tentacles wrapped around all political parties to continue the chaos and the confusion. So when you say we're fighting this invisible enemy, we are. That invisible enemy has entered into all of us, and yet we have to face it. How many of you can face your own fears, your own worries, your own anger, your own hate? You need to. You need to face that and expose of it. You need to get rid of it. Otherwise, that fear will make you cower into the darkness. That hate or anger will make you jump into the darkness to attack it. It's what it wants. You can't do that. It's coming. It's happening. But you can beat this, man. All of us can. You know, we got to have faith. We got to connect. We need somebody in this country right now to stand up, representing all the political parties, all the races. Everybody come together right now in our nation, where you get representatives from every different organization, black, white, all the different communities, all the different political sides. Bring them all in one room right now. All the mom and pop shops, big corporations, whatever, representatives. Get all these people together and talk about this right now and work it out. Because if you don't, the civil unrest is going to get worse, and we're going to have some type of civil war where people don't pay attention to the authorities. They attack each other's race, religion, or political belief system or difference, and it all becomes one big black mass. If we don't talk about this now, it's not going to get any better. But I want you to look past the darkness, the frustration, the riots, everything, and you'll see little glimpses of the light. They'll see some regular people standing up, joining together and protecting some of the police officers. You'll see people of different religions and colors getting in between the different races that are fighting amongst each other, and speaking up and saying, hey, this isn't the way. And there'll be many that listen, and there'll be many that stop. There'll be some that won't. You can't fight fire with fire. Even though sometimes we want to, we think we can, we can't. So let's start focusing on those little lights, those little glimpses of hope that we see with people that are standing up to this, but in a enlightening way. Some of you have been writing to me. I woke up to many different messages, and you're saying you're afraid, oh my God, it's happening, this and that. Listen, I understand, but this has always been there. It's always been in the shadows. We've always had these problems. Now it's coming out. It needs to come out. But the question is not the fact that we need to stop it from coming out. We need to figure out ways to handle what's coming out quickly, effectively, and actually compassionately. Because if we don't, it will turn into something greater. So allow it to come out, but we need to find the solutions to handling it. And attacking any one particular group or belief or whatever is not going to help. It's going to get them angrier. So we need to bring everyone together. Remember, I spoke about last year, the tide, the waves. May of last year, a year ago. Don't get caught up in the tide. Don't get caught up in this, look at me, I believe this, I believe that. You need to do this, you need to do that. You need to stand up for this political system. You need to stand up for this race, this religion, whatever. That's separation. And this, look at me, I posted this video, some guy filming, this man being beat up, and the guy saying, wow, this is the most incredible Instagram stream live I've ever had. This is insane. It's like losing the point. We're losing the point of getting caught up in the tide that, hey, this is going to make me popular. This is great. I'm showing this. Just forgetting what's actually happening. We're becoming desensitized. That's part of the tide. And then what happens? Another wave, and another wave hits us. And these tides in between the waves makes the waves bigger and the tides bigger. And that's what's happening.